I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some bricks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a vision, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, and who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag. Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now, no reason to doubt. It's clear to see, all eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary, the start of war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half step, I see you at the crossroads. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on there.
You could have just got up in that water right there.
Get money, quiet storm, have a dog. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the.
How about being mad?
I'm a player on the late night tips. So the see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me. Kiss to death. Remember taking that.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. His first carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So, wow. I mean, that'll quiet this crowd, right? A big one there on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, you have to be thinking, we're at home for the playoffs. That had to be a splash of cold water right in their face, don't you think?
Yeah, they got to be thinking, we're going to have to work on this and do so in a hurry. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Shifts by him. Oh, he knocks him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Drake. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Let them press buttons on it. We ain't doing that. I'll make you boo.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
They begin the drive with Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, even.
Now Jameis on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play fake. Winston. Aguilar has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Working out of the gun, Winston. Now he's flushed out right, and that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
Let me see his phone. Let me see his phone. Pressure.
How do I give myself some cold water?
Okay.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it anywhere on the flow? Like better?
They can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far.
What?
They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Yeah.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll go option. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You don't see it for real?
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Let me see the phone.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Back in there.
Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete.
Fucking bomb.
Made an attempt to get a big
I hope you hear me. You're a fucking bomb.
Okay,
you love all the deep post route.
That is, if you don't get the completion, at least
chat,
you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it.
Every play is a deep post route.
Much more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos in the hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Go ahead, let her play.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team,
what happened?
Right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That boy out here. Hey, you testing OG? Hey, as old as Xavier Rose out there jamming shit up, Famo. You better think twice. You better think twice.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that is going to be thrown in one-handed. Wow.
What
and
the
with just
fuck
4
is you?
seconds
See that what
left
you
in
get?
this first half, a timeout call.
You just made me. Oh my God. Shania, sit down. Please sit down, man. Okay,
So with
you
4
just made me
seconds
mess
to
up.
go in
Turn
the
around,
half,
sit your
here's
ass
the
down.
field goal unit onto the field. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt.
Oh, that's why he's in. Okay. I don't know if you get a penalty. Kick that bitch, fam.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5.
Yeah. Ooh. Killer fight. Ooh. Hey, what y'all doing?
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Hey, I created that wheel route shit, man. I created that shit, man.
As we send you on out to our studios
Better
in Orlando,
switch it up, fam.
Jonathan Coachman.
Second half, I turn this shit up. And you lost your best quarter. You ain't got no fucking quarterback.
In these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wild card game. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the midfield. field strike. They'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
43 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Fucking go. All that crying and shit, nigga. I can switch it up. I can switch up my play caller. I can switch it up. 2 minute warning, I ain't switching up. None. It's in the rules.
Here's Bosher to kick.
Send that heat. I'm gonna scramble. I'm gonna scramble. It'd be way worse if I had my motherfucking goats. Way worse. Come on, play catch up. You only down 10. I'm waiting on them deep posts. I guarantee you I'm finna play on my corner. That 3 over there, that deep post gonna come over here. I'm gonna wait for it.
And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Hold him. Hold him.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
I'm scared like a motherfucker. Do this play.
Detroit! Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Detroit!
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Say, Bron, let him play with one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Detroit! Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Ooh, baby.
Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted.
Oh, my God. I'm out here. I'm out here.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going
to
look
to
on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff for Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. but the best backs that made it happen.
Bro, I know y'all hear me on the mic. Y'all see that boot?
That didn't happen there. That
It's a boot.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A pitch out to Drake. It'll be a gain of 4,
back,
but
man.
it won't be enough. It leaves them
Fuck.
4th down now.
Yo, ass can't even fucking cross the fucking linebacker over.
Time today. From the left hash, this from 46.
What's wrong with him?
And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Well, that old man out there, he's 33 running with people.
Still want to attack. We'll see how
Hey,
they attack.
you better try the new routes, man. He's 33 out there. Bump it, bump.
But this is going to wind up incomplete.
33 out there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
People folding on the
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Let's
and
go.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
Hey, I'm gonna stop. Hey, that post route over with, fam. I see you only like doing post routes. Every play, post, motherfucking
makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well,
oh, get the fuck up out of here. Come on, G. Look at that. That PA deep out, bro. That's his favorite fucking play.
At this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly
right. Hey, look at video.
The coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh.
And a short
You're fucking
there
tackle.
down to the 37-yard line.
You're fucking tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
3 for 13.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
No candy. Give me that. You ain't getting no candy. It's too damn late. Son, it's too late.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Can't complain now, because I don't did different plays and everything. Can't complain.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good.
Can't complain.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That was perfect.
No, get over there and lay down. Get out there and lay down.
Right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right
Your
now.
mom need to hurry up, come back.
I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Come on, bro. That's why. Damn, G. Shannon Sharp, man. Damn, your dumb ass had to get hurt, man. I thought sub your ass out,
Welcome
man.
back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Y'all might need to hurry up, because, like, for real, though.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Green 39!
They'll set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there.
Oh, my God, bro.
4th down.
I ain't gonna
Not only was the call
my son
how about the
just saved you,
execution of
fam.
that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually
Y'all go.
takes care of the ball for them, so they'll keep handing
That
it to
boy
him.
hit
Trying
him.
to throw
Hey,
on
bro, get in
2nd
here.
down, but this one is incomplete.
Come on. I'm gonna give you some. Come here.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over.
All that YouTube route playing and shit. I got this. Win. That's all I worry about. Win. Nobody can complain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake.
Oh. You can't do.
To the 30-yard line.
Oh.
Give him 9 on the
carry
time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this.
Oh, that was touchdown.
Get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Wait. Move.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Watch it now, Barney! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Back to throw here. Caught left side, Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Buying time. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Bunt, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos Broncos will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ben Gideon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they
and the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ain't no more.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Right back to Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now Drake. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
Lay down. Take the school pants off and go to sleep.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the pass. Here we go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the toss play, this is Drake. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.